Good morning children. Same chapter we are continuing new number system. Next topic is loss of exponents for real number. Loss of exponent is familiar with you. 7th class as well as 8th class we have learned the loss. Loss are same only whatever we learned. Just a recap of that loss of exponents I am doing here. A and B as the base, M and N as the exponent. Then first law states that a raised to m into a raised to n equal to a raised to m plus n. So when multiplication comes, we have to add the powers. A raised to m by a raised to n equal to a raised to m minus n. Second law, that is division rule. Third rule, a raised to m whole raised to n equal to a raised to mn. Fourth and fifth, a raised to m b raised to m equal to ab whole raised to m. Again, next one, a raised to m by b raised to m equal to a by b whole raised to m. Next law, a raised to 0 equal to 1. This we have learned last year only. Whenever we are having a negative exponent, we should change into positive exponent. A raised to m minus m equal to 1 by a raised to m. Now, when two bases are different but at the same time exponents are equal, then what is the rule? Base also equal. A raised to m equal to b raised to m implies a equal to b. Next, a raised to m equal to a raised to n, that by base are equal, exponents are different, implies m equal to. Next, we have some important points. A greater than 0 be a real number and n is a positive integer, nth root of a equal to a raised to 1 by n. Square root of x equal to x raised to 1 by 2. See the examples. Cube root of y equal to y raised to 1 by 3. With the numbers I will show now. Fifth root of 25 means 25 whole raised to 1 by 5. Next, fourth root of 81 equal to 81 raised to 1 by 4. Now 81 you can written as 3 raised to 4. 3 raised to 4 in raised to 3 raised to 4 whole raised to 1 by 4, that is equal to 3 raised to 4 by 4 equal to 3. See this example, the denominator is 4, that is 81 whole raised to 1 by 4, the 4 is there. Always try to express the given number. For example, here 81, you should in terms of 4, that means 3 raised to 4. You can write 81 as a 9 square also, right? 9 square also we can write, but which is convenient for you, that is the 3 raised to 4 only. Directly we can do the simplification. The final answer is 3. We are doing more examples based on this, that time you will understand more clearly. Next point, a greater than 0 be a real number. Let m and n be the integers such that m and n have no common factors other than 1 and greater than 0. A raised to m by n equal to nth root of a raised to m. Fourth root of 2 cube equal to, what we should read here, fourth root of 2 cube equal to 2 raised to 3 by 4. How to write this one? 2 raised to 3 by 4. Square root of 2 raised to 3. Here nothing is written for this example in the square root sign. That means it is 2 only. 2 raised to 3 by 2. Next, fifth root of 4 raised to 3 by 5. It should be written as 4 raised to 3 by 5. Next examples. Simplify cube root of 2. We can read as it is a cube root of 2. Then how we can write a cube root of 2? It is equal to 2 raised to 1 by 3. We will not get any exact value, so we are writing the same only. Simplify square root of x cube. I have told you that whenever in the root we are not writing anything, the meaning is that 2 is written. What will be the solution now? X raised to 3 by 2 or x whole raised to 3 by 2. Next example, evaluate a 16 raised to 1 by 2 whole raised to 1 by 2. Solution. 16 raised to 1 by 2 should be multiplied with 1 by 2 by third rule. It is equal to 16 raised to 1 by 4. 16 can be written as 4 square. So 4 raised to 2 whole raised to 1 by 4. Then multiplied with 1 by 4, it will be 4 raised to 1 by 2. Root 4 equal to 2. This can be written in another way also, that is 16 raised to 1 by 4 means 4 is the denominator in the exponent, so we are expressing 16 as 2 raised to 4. So 4 into 1 by 4 equal to 2. So always try to get if the number is in terms of the denominator form, then it will be cancelled easily. Next, simplify 4th root of 81 minus 8 into cube root of 216 plus 15 into 5th root of 32 plus square root of 225. How we can solve this one? 81 raised to 1 by 4, right? 8 into, it is cube root of 216 means 216 whole raised to 1 by 3, 15 into 32 raised to 1 by 5, 225 raised to 1 by 2. Now 81 raised to 1 by 4, 4 is the denominator I told last time. So the denominator way 81 should be expressed. 81 you can express as a 9 square as well as 3 raised to 4 also. So 3 raised to 4 we are selecting here and it will get cancelled easily. Minus 8 into 6 cube into whole raised to 1 by 3, 15 into 2 raised to 5 into 1 by 3, 15 square into 1 by 2. See that one, 32 we have expressed as a power of 5, that is 2. Again 216 6 cube. Like that we should express. Then here 4 into 1 by 4, 4 will get cancelled. 3 into 1 by 3, 3 will get cancelled. 5 into 1 by 5, 5 will get cancelled. And the next one 2 into 1 by 2, 2 will get cancelled. So what is remaining there? In this case 3, first one 3 only, minus 8 into 6 plus 15 into 2 plus 15. Then what is answer now? 3 minus 48 plus 30 plus 15. Your answer is 48 minus 40 equal to 0. See that one, 81 raised to 1 by 4. I repeat, 81 raised to 1 by 4 can be written as 3 raised to 4 whole raised to 1 by 4. So 4 into 1 by 4, we are getting only 3 there. Similarly, 8 into 216 whole raised to 1 by 3 is there. 216 can be written as 6 cube. Again 6 cube into 1 by 3, 3 will get cancelled, 6 remaining. 8 into 6, 48. 32 we are expressing as 2 raised to 5. 2 raised to 5 into 1 by 5. Again 5 will get cancelled. So 15 into 2 we are getting from that term. The last term, that is 225, can be expressed as 15 square. So 15 square into 1 by 2. The remaining term is 15 and equal to 0. When you simplify, you will get a 0. Find the value of 64 by 25 whole raised to minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2, the power is there. We already learned how to do all these things. See the steps, you can go through it that way. Solution: 64 by 25 whole raised to minus 3 by 2. What is the denominator? 2 only. So 64 and 25 we are expressing with terms 8 square and 5 square. So in terms of 2 power we are good. Then that 8 square by 5 square whole raised to minus 3 by 2. We are multiplying with each term. 8 raised to 2 into minus 3 by 2 whole divided by 5 raised to 2 into minus 3 by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. What is remaining there? 8 raised to minus 3 whole divided by 5 raised to minus 3. As we know that negative power exponents we will not keep, that will be written in the positive way. So 5 raised to 3 divided by 8 raised to 3. So you can change 64 by 25 as 25 by 64 whole raised to 3 by 2 also there. There itself also you can write. I have written in this step only. If anybody wants to write in the first level only, you can change the negative exponents to positive exponent and solve the sum. Find the value of 16 raised to 1 by 4 into 4th root of 16. The meaning is same only. See the question. Simply they have given in a different way to confuse you people. So 16 raised to 1 by 4 into 16 raised to 1 by 4. Now addition rule. 16 raised to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to 2 by 4. That is 16 raised to 1 by 2. 16 raised to 1 by 2 itself root of 16 only, that is 4. In another way also we can write a 4 square whole raised to 1 by 2. 2 will get cancelled. Your answer is 4. Clear? So the different way they have expressed the value are same here only. 16 raised to 1 by 4 into 4th root of 16. After solving, what is the answer we are getting there? 4. Simplify. Fourth root of 81 x raised to 8 into y raised to 4 into z raised to 16. Fourth root of. Solution starts now. 81 x raised to 8 y raised to 4 z raised to 16 in the fourth root only. How to write that one? 81 x raised to 8 y raised to 4 z raised to 16 whole raised to 1 by 4. Now what we should do next? Each term's power should be multiplied with the 1 by 4. Before that, 81 should be written as 3 raised to 4. So 3 raised to 4, x raised to 8, y raised to 4, z raised to 16 whole raised to 1 by 4. Now each term we are multiplying the powers only. 4 into 1 by 4, 4, 3 also, x also, 8 into 1 by 4, that is 8 by 4, y raised to 4 into 1 by 4, that is y raised to 4 by 4, z raised to 16 by 4. Now each term's power we are multiplied with 1 by 4. So what will happen to the third 3 power? Power 3 will become 1, power of x became 2, power of y became 1, and z became 4 only. I explain once again what is the question. Fourth root of 81 x raised to 8 y raised to 4 z raised to 16. How to write that one? 81 x raised to 8 y raised to 4 z raised to 16 whole raised to 1 by 4. After that, 81 to be written as 3 raised to 4. Again x raised to 8 y raised to 4 z raised to 16, no change. Now the next step we are multiplying the powers with 1 by 4. So 3 raised to 4 into 1 by 4, x to 8 into 1 by 4, y raised to 4 into 1 by 4, z raised to 16 into 1 by 4, that is 3 raised to 4 by 4, x raised to 8 by 4, y raised to 4 by 4, z raised to 16 by 4. The final answer is 3 raised to 1, x raised to 2, y raised to 1, z raised to 4. Find the value of 4 divided by 216 whole raised to minus 2 by 3 plus 1 divided by 256 raised to minus 3 by 4 plus 2 divided by 243 raised to minus 1 by 5. How to solve this one? So the first question. Next, 4 divided by 216 can be written as 6 cube. So the term will be 6 cube whole raised to minus 2 by 3. Next, 256 can be written as 4 raised to 4 whole raised to minus 3 by 4. 3 raised to 5 whole raised to minus 5, that minus 1 by 5, that is 243. Understood this one? 216 we have written as 6 cube, 256 we have written as 4 raised to 4, 243 we have written as 3 raised to 5. Why have chosen? You compare with its on denominator. 216 whole raised to minus 2 by 3. What is the denominator there? 3. So we expressed in terms of power 3 only 6 cube. Understood? Now 256 power's denominator is 4. So 256 we have written as 4 raised to 4. Similarly 243, that is 3 raised to 5. Its denominator power is 5. Now we are multiplying the powers now. 4 divided by 6 raised to 3 into minus 2 by 3. Similarly 1 divided by 4 raised to 4 into minus 3 by 4. 3 raised to 5 into minus 1 by 5. Each powers are we multiplied there. What is the answer now? 4 by 6 raised to minus 2 plus 1 by 4 raised to minus 3 plus 2 by 3 raised to minus 1. Now we are making positive exponents now. 4 into 6 square plus 1 into 4 cube plus 2 into 3 raised to 1. What is the answer now? 4 into 36 plus 64 plus 6 equal to 144 plus 70 equal to 214. I think the question is clear to you. All the steps are very clear. Go through once again, you can understand. Prove that 2 raised to 30 plus 2 raised to 29 plus 2 raised to 28 whole divided by 2 raised to 31 plus 2 raised to 30 minus 2 raised to 29 equal to 7 by 10. What is LHS here? Because since it is a proof that we will write LHS into LHS and RHS only. So LHS I have taken down. 2 raised to 30 means what? 2 is repeated 30 times. 2 raised to 29 means 2 is repeated 29 times. 2 raised to 28 means 2 is repeated for 28 times. Among this, 2 raised to 28 is a common factor. After that, in the first case, 2 raised to 30 means 2 more extra is there. 2 raised to 29 means 1 more extra is there. 2 raised to 28 is the least one. So we from the numerator part we are taking 2 raised to 28 as the common. If I have taken 2 raised to 28 as a common, what was the remaining for 2 raised to 30? It is 2 raised to 2. What is remaining for 2 raised to 29? It is 2 raised to 1. 2 raised to 28 we have taken, so 1 is remaining there. Clear? Similarly, I can go for the next denominator also. 2 raised to 30, 1 plus 2 raised to 30 minus 2 raised to 29. The least power is 2 raised to 29 only, but comparing with the numerator, we are taking only 2 raised to 28 for cancellation purpose, right? You can take 2 raised to 29 also from the denominator, that is also correct only. Just for cancellation purpose, we are taking 2 raised to 28 from the denominator. If you consider denominator powers 31, 30, 29, 29 is the least there. Same procedure of numerator, we will go for 28 or 29 only, but this time we don't want, because 28 will get cancelled. That is why 2 raised to 28 we are taking in from the denominator also. 2 raised to 28, if once we are taken from the denominator, means what is remaining for 2 raised to 31? It is 2 raised to 3. 2 raised to 28 we are taken from 2 raised to 30. Then what is remaining there? 2 raised to 2 minus 2 raised to 29 is there. From there also 2 raised to 28 I have to take. So what is remaining there? 2 raised to 1. So 2 raised to 28, 2 raised to 28 from the numerator as well as from the denominator we are having. So that will get cancelled. So what is remaining? 2 square plus 2 plus 1, that is 4 plus 2 plus 1 in the numerator. And the denominator 2 cube plus 2 square minus 2, that is 8 plus 4 minus 2, which is equal to 7 by 10 equal to RHS. So here we have taken as which is the least power of that we have chosen, right? So 2 raised to 28 I have taken from the numerator. Similarly, we have taken the from the denominator also 2 raised to 28. For cancellation it will be easy only. Once you have taken 2 raised to 29, again 1 2 will remain the denominator, and we can go for we have to go for the steps for that, so it will be easy for you. What is the numerator term you have taken? The same term only you consider from the denominator. Once you solve, you will get the answer 7 by 10. X is a positive integer, positive number. Simplify the exponents which are rational numbers. Then x raised to b by x raised to c whole raised to b plus a minus a, x raised to c by x raised to a whole raised to c plus a minus b, x raised to a by x raised to b whole raised to a plus b minus c. Solution. First we have taken down the question. Then x raised to b minus c we have written here in the second step, that is x raised to b by x raised to c. Whatever terms in the bracket, if you consider they are x raised to b by x raised to c, for the second term it is x raised to c by x raised to a, x raised to a by x raised to b. That is division rule we can apply. So x raised to b minus c for the first bracket we can write, second bracket x raised to c minus a, x raised to a minus b. Now the powers should be multiplied respectively. So x raised to b minus c to be multiplied with b plus c minus a, x raised to c minus a to be multiplied with the c plus a minus b, x raised to a minus b to be multiplied with the a plus b minus c. Now expand the bracket, we will get the terms like this. So x raised to b minus c into b plus c minus a should be multiplied with the b first. So b into b, it is equal to b square, b into c, bc, then b into a, ab, but minus sign is there, so minus ab. Now minus c into b minus cb, minus c into plus c minus c square, minus c into minus a plus ac. Similarly, continuing for the second bracket, all the powers are multiplied and you are getting 3 terms. Since all are in the multiplication, we can add the powers by exponents rule. While adding, what will happen? All the terms will get cancelled. B square is there minus b square, minus c square is there plus c square, minus a square is there plus a square. Also you can see minus ab and plus ab, plus ac and minus ac also there, minus bc and plus bc. Each term if you consider opposite signs are present there, so all will get cancelled. By rule of exponent, that is x raised to 0 we are getting. What is the answer now? It is equal to 1. So all the 10 questions which is based on the laws of indices I have solved. Practice these questions, then only we can solve the difficulty levels questions that I'll upload later. So whatever questions today I had given, practice more. Again this loss of exponents is also one of the important topic of this chapter only. We are going to almost end only now. 1 or 2 points only I have to explain to you. So practice more and complete the corresponding side. Now what we have learned today, that is loss of exponents for real numbers only. So just repeat the laws of exponents, practice more and complete exercise 1.6.